Good morning, Notre Dame. This is a little thing we like to call NDP Live Video Announcements.
Actually, these video announcements have become a big deal here on campus in the last few years, and we are so excited to be launching the first video announcements of the 2019-2020 school year.
We're your new anchors this year. I'm Juju Montet.
And I'm Bennett Curran.
That's right, Bennett. We've grown so much, and we have big plans for this broadcast going forward. Most importantly, we're here to deliver you the biggest news happening around campus, including in-depth interviews with students and teachers. Our goal is to provide you with the news, but also to have fun.
With that said, let's roll into that intro graphic and get right into it.
Now for some important calendar dates you should all set reminders for. The first being our blood drive on August 27th. Just one blood donation can save up to 3 lives.
United Blood Services actually makes it super simple to donate. They bring a bus here on campus and all you have to do is show up and they'll take care of the rest and make you feel totally relaxed. You even get some free snacks afterwards.
Another huge date to remember is August 23rd. That is our first football home game. Our Saints are going up against Betty Fairfax High School. Make sure to show up and support our team. NDP Live will also live stream the whole game at youtube.com/Notre Dame Prep.
That day is going to be a really big day, and to start it off with NDP Spirit, we're holding a prep rally earlier in the day.
Speaking of spirit, we got the chance to sit down with seniors Austin Lane and Hope Girding. They attended our recent leadership camp before school started. They, along with other student leaders, planned a year's worth of student activities for all of you. Let's hear what they worked on.
This year we talked a lot about the house system and how we were going to implement more of a community-based school this year and all work together, and making sure that students this year don't feel like they're being left out and that we can really emphasize that we're all here and in this together.
Well, all of us together, we definitely need to work on improving our school spirit and our just all together being one. Football games, as we know, are always kind of the hype of the season, and it's always early on, so we kind of peak early. But we want to work on the dog pound, going to multiple games, multiple seasons, swim, baseball, any other sport throughout the year.
Now an important note about personal responsibility time. Juju was awesome by giving us some examples, so let's start. This is one thing you should be doing during PRT. Not this. You should be doing this. Not this. You should be doing this, not this.
I'm sure glad we got all that cleared up. Let's switch gears and talk about service. Last fall, I was able to attend an incredible service trip in Mexico called One Mission. It's an opportunity to get your hands dirty and learn what it takes to build a house for those who are in desperate need. I have to say, it was a life-changing experience.
It sounds like a lot of fun. If you're interested in going, they're offering 2 trips again. One October 17th through 20th and February 6th through 9th. The total cost is $475 and you can receive up to 30 service hours for just one trip. If you're interested, please see Father Kurt.
In just a few moments, your houses will be releasing you to go to Mass. Father Kurt has a special message you need to listen to before going.
Good morning, NDP community. My name is Father Kurt Pereira, and I'm the chaplain here at NDP. I would like to address a few points with you as we're about to prepare ourselves for our first all-school Mass of the new year. The first is we will be having special guests from the Martin Foundation, members who will be with us for a couple of hours today, getting to know our community, learning about our students and what we do here. They are especially interested in how we worship and pray and about our Catholic identity. So they will be present with us for the Mass this morning. So just a few things about Mass. So I know over the summer we may have forgotten or kind of not been in the groove of things. And so this all-school Mass will be our first of the school year. And so the points that I wanted to go over are, as we enter the space into the gym, I recognize that there are things that we have used the gym for sporting events, for pep rallies, for house meetings, and various different things. But the reason why we will be entering the gym this time is for a totally different reason, one that that encounters our living God focuses on the fact that we're there for Mass and an atmosphere of prayer and worship. And so before you enter, I would ask you all to just quiet yourselves down, allow that to settle within your souls, and so that we may be cognizant of why we're entering, that this is a primary space for worship and for prayer. The second thing is during the sign of peace and after you receive communion, those are very special moments in which we're able to share Christ's peace with others and to communicate and spend time talking and conversing with God. And so I would ask you during those moments of the sign of peace and after communion to perhaps not talk with your neighbor at this point, but to focus on having that one-on-one conversation with God. And lastly, as you come up to receive communion, some of you may be wondering how to do that, and especially if you're not Catholic. If you are not Catholic and if you are perhaps brothers and sisters of other faiths, we would like to invite you as you go up in the communion line to go ahead and cross your arms to receive a blessing. And if you're a Catholic who is well prepared and spiritually disposed to receive communion, which means that you've been going to Mass, going to confession frequently, I ask you to either receive communion by making a throne for our Lord, and as you receive the host, to place it in your mouth in front of the person who's distributing communion, or you may receive the host by the tongue. So two things that I would like you to be aware of as you receive communion today. And lastly, I just thank you for your time and for your coming together as one to worship and pray to God. I think this is going to be a great Mass and a great opportunity to show, especially our guests, how we worship as one here at NDP. Thank you.
Lastly, we don't want you all to forget about Father Kurt and Mrs. Robinson's Karaoke BBQ happening on Saturday, September 14th. Open to you and your parents. It's going to be a lot of fun with great food and great music. If you're interested, go to ndpsaints.org/k-bbq.
Well, that's it, Saints. We'll see you same time, same place next Thursday. Oh, and don't forget to send us your Student or Teacher of the Week nominations.
Bye, Saints!